Hello everybody, Jonathan from Better Music here. Today we are having a look at Kawai's entry-level weighted action keyboard. This is called the ES60. Let's dive in and let's have a look. This is kind of where it starts in Kawai's lineup for entry-level, portable, 88 key keyboards. The action on this is really lovely. It's a new action for Kawai. I think they call it responsive hammer action light is what they're calling it. And yeah, so it's a graded action, which means it's a little heavier down the bottom. It's a little lighter up the top, which is exactly what you'd expect from a grand piano if you were playing an actual piano. So ultra realistic feeling. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. I think they've struck a really good balance with this action. I'm very, very happy with it, considering the price, which is very, very reasonable for this model. Yeah, in terms of the design, it's no frills. It's very slim. It's as slim, if not the most slim, I would probably say, of the portable action pianos. How they're able to fit such a realistic, nice feeling action in such a small cabinet is genuinely pretty impressive. In terms of the sounds you've got on board, you actually do have a whole raft of different sounds to choose from, and we'll go through those sounds. But you know, you've got your typical grand piano sounds, electric piano sounds, you've got some organ sounds, strings, clavinova, harpsichord, and vibraphone. So all of your usual suspects there. You also have the ability to transpose, which is really handy. You've got an onboard metronome, which is amazing. You've got some rhythms on board to play with, which is very cool. Typically that kind of thing is more reserved for the higher tier portable pianos, but here it is in the ES60, which is very impressive. To be able to access these, it's super simple. You just hold the function button at the top here. Along the top of the keyboard, just above the keys, there is a strip here telling you what each of the functions are. So if you hold the function button and then press this key here, for example, straight away you go into some different rhythms. And I believe, ooh, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. There are 30 drum rhythms on board to play with. Don't ask me how to stop them though. How do you stop?
I think you just do it, you press the function button. Yeah.
Dude, why aren't you here? Okay, yes. One thing I wanted to mention with this one is the speaker system on board. For its price, this has the loudest speaker system of any of the portable digital pianos on the market at this price point, the entry level. The speakers on here blew me away. When you've got the master volume on max, it's almost like the same level as Kawai's higher tier, which is the ES920 and the ES120. It easily competes with those more expensive keyboards. So speaker volume on this, amazing. And it's not just necessarily a volume thing, there's a richness in the bass as well and a depth of sound. So yeah, speakers on these, really, really impressive. This is a really nice addition. The headphone output is on the front of the unit. Typically with the really entry-level ones, they live on the back because it's a bit cheaper, I think, for them to manufacture that way. This one is actually on the front, which is really cool. You're not having to get tangled up and stuff plugging it in, so that's very, very cool. So you actually have dedicated left and rights. Wow, okay. Which again is usually reserved for the higher tier models, but here we are. ES60, raising the bar. It takes the sustain pedal, of course. You've got your USB on the back there as well. It sends MIDI via USB. I will say at this point, it does not have Bluetooth MIDI, but it does send MIDI via USB. So you can still connect to the various apps and stuff on your phone or your iPad or whatever you're running, but you will need to use a cable. Included with the keyboard is a sheet music rest, which goes into this slot here, just at the front. It's not on at the moment, as you can see. However, why are you pointing over there? Oh, okay, yep, cool. It's got the ugly tags because this is our floor model one, but it just slides in, just like that. Yep, nice and secure, perfect for music books, perfect for your iPad. Nice. Also included is a sustain pedal, albeit very basic, I'll be honest. But yeah, I mean, at this price point, they're all 6 of one, half a dozen of the other with what you get in terms of a sustain pedal. They're all very similar. This one feels really nice under the foot, maybe even a little better than the competitors, I will say that. But yeah, I mean, that's all you really need to get you started. It would be fair to say if you're looking at this keyboard, you're probably a beginner, maybe an intermediate player. And I mean, if you're a beginner, you won't be straight away using that pedal anyway. You can always upgrade and get something nicer. Kawai have an upgraded sustain pedal that you can buy. Otherwise, there are lots of other kind of generic sustain pedals on the market that you can buy that are probably a little bit nicer than this, but this is a great place to start and it's free. Okay, let's dive in and have a look at some of the other sounds on board this keyboard. Yeah, nice. I've never actually seen this on a keyboard of this price point having 3 separate bass sounds. Yeah. That's actually, ooh, and you've got like a fretless, then you've got like your, that's more like your upright bass. And then you've got another with the cymbal. Yeah, cool. Nailed it. That's as far as I'm...
Can we keep that in?
So the piano sample in this guy is a Shigeru Kawai grand piano, concert grand piano sample, which sounds glorious. I think for this price point, it sounds amazing. Easily competing with the other ones on the market. There's some organ sounds. What else you got? Whoa, yeah. Church organ, classic. So 17 sounds in total, which again is more than all the other competitors at this price point. So that was the Kawai ES60. Sounds amazing. I'm genuinely really impressed with this keyboard. Come into store, check it out. Come and try it out for yourself, see what you think. Otherwise, yeah, ask some questions, leave some comments below. We'll get back to them as best we can. Yeah, Kawai ES60. Check it out. Thanks very much. This is Jonathan at Better Music.